we talk about artists, you know, learning as they progress in their career. Would you have done anything different now if you had a chance? What's the biggest lesson you learned? Because that sort of exposure from the story you've given us, coming from Ghana where people didn't really believe in the track, to you having bookings in Japan, for instance, you know, what was the biggest lesson you learned in that process?
It's a lot of lessons. I would say, be true to yourself. Be humble, but firm. You know, I think for me, my humility did me a disservice.
The honesty as well.
Yes, it did me a lot of people took me for granted because I was too humble. And a lot of people took advantage of me. You know, like there's so many industry players that I did favors for, like not just turning up at their shows and performing, but I mean favors. I did a lot of stuff for people, and now when I call them and I don't get, when I want them I can't get them. It's all because I was overly humble. You understand? I think being an artist, you need to be able to find a balance. You have to be strong as well. When you have to be able to say no. I couldn't say no, you know. But also I was quite overwhelmed, you know, because I wasn't from here. I was back home, actually in school, just performing for my friends, you know. And then all of a sudden I'm in front of thousands of people performing in different countries, you know. So it was quite overwhelming. But I would say no matter what, stay true to yourself and be strong, because the industry can actually mess you up.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We hear these stories over and over, you know. I don't think you need to change who you are per se, in terms of your humility. Yeah. But being able to say no. I've had Sway on the show and we talked about this same subject. And he said the biggest lesson he's learned about being a father is the ability to say no.
Yeah, man.
And that has kind of helped his career to extend that, you know, unimaginable lengths, because it's crazy to be able that 2-letter.
But also, you know, the culture we come from, we don't say no. Especially we don't say no to someone that's helping you or someone that's older than you. That's the culture we come from, isn't it? So we have to find a balance, you know. There's some aspect of the culture that's so great, but there's some aspect that kind of belittles you, isn't it? So you have to be able to find a balance. I think for me, finding a balance is the best.
Absolutely. It's like level. Where you spell backwards, it's still level, you know.
The Soundboy Session. Real vibes, real conversations.